Hello, I'm Philip Marris, the CEO of Marris Consulting. I'd like to tell you about a presentation I'm giving during the TOCPA conference in Paris on the 28th and 29th of March 2018. It's about the growing pertinence of the theory constraints combined with lean, or why TOC and good lean is the cocktail of the future. So I will describe the two different components, the theory of constraints that probably you've heard of via the goal, and why is that a bit more and more pertinent? Well, we have a world in which things are changing faster and faster, and it's harder and harder to guesstimate what the demand for one's products is going to be in the future, in the next 3 months, 6 months, 18 months, because of new technologies, new clients, new markets, Trumpism, all the incertitudes of the modern world. So that's speeded up a lot and probably will go on speeding up more and more. And to meet that demand, that unknown future demand, the inertia that we have to adapt our capabilities and our capacities has improved, but not at all in the same order of magnitude. It still takes us about the same time to install a machine. It still takes about the same amount of time to hire somebody and train them up so that they become operational. So the inertia of adapting the capacities is insufficient with regards to what we know about future demand, and as a result, organizations are just no longer capable of distributing the work equitably, and hence the pertinence of the theory of constraints that takes this as a given, the unbalanced organization in which you will find resources that have excess capacity, non-bottlenecks, and resources that are overloaded, the bottlenecks, and the whole of the theory of constraints approach is therefore perfectly pertinent. And on the other hand, what's happened since the Second World War is that Toyota developed something initially called just-in-time, then called lean manufacturing as we understood it better, and now more largely the Toyota way, where it goes way beyond its initial perimeter. And a lot has been written and said about it. Everybody is using it. It started in the automobile industry, but then it went into the aircraft industry, it went into hospitals, it went into banks, it went into startup cities everywhere. And what is it all about? It's quite difficult to understand for a very simple reason, in my opinion, which is that there is good and there is bad lean. Good lean, the real thing, it's quite easy to define, since that is what the creators of it all, Toyota, do. And there are many things in it. It's hard to summarize in a few seconds. But let's say it's all about flow, that just-in-time historical component. It's about tracking down and eliminating waste, stupidities, and it's also about respect for people and understanding that your employees, even if you're in a manufacturing firm or a warehouse, the people's real value is not their hands and their arms that they bring to the job. It's their brain and the ideas that they can have to improve the systems from the workplace. Anyway, that's an unfair, restrictive description of what is lean. But what is shocking or important to note when talking about lean is that the majority of cases in at least the Western world are in fact bad lean, and that is basically just a system for continuously downsizing, reducing the headcount using Japanese words. So it makes it a bit difficult to understand, because what you're really looking for is good lean, and what people are mostly doing is bad lean. So I will conclude that the combination of those two things, a cocktail of the theory of constraints and lean, is what you should be looking for. Okay? And I'll be talking about that. And don't be put off too much by all the books. That's why I wanted to put my security shoes here. I won't be talking about theory, but talking about the 200 times I've done this in the past 30 years. So I hope to see you there at the TOCPA conference on 28th, 29th of March 2018 in Paris, France. Thank you.